Thought our legs looked a little heavy at times, and probably could have got more pucks to the net and tried. I thought we gave up some shots and some quality opportunities, and maybe a little too fancy here or there. But there's going to be a lot of one-goal games in this league, and you have to find a way to win those games. And I credit our guys for finding a way to win the game. 2-1, 3-2 games. We've been in a few of them lately, and we've got to come on the plus side. And 2 points is 2 points, and these were 2 big points for our hockey club to get us back into the Hockey East race. And obviously, we'll have some time now, 3 weeks before we play again. But good to get 2 points in Hockey East against a real good opponent and well-coached team.
You stress the importance of this game to your team after the Notre Dame sweep. Do you think that message was heard from the team and they showed tonight?
Yeah, no, the message was definitely heard, and they responded very well all week long. In practice, it was a good week of practice. I said to our guys, I see our team maturing, and by that I mean we're getting better in practice, and we're creating better habits, and we're playing better situational hockey. We've got a ways to go still, but I like the way our team is maturing. Again, there's a way to go, but yeah, the message was heard, and the players responded this week in practice.
What do you have to do when you're playing a team that's so aggressive defensively, and even two-man forecheck? They just seem to jump right on puck handlers immediately. What do you have to do to retain puck possession, that sort of thing, and get a game flow?
They play fast, and the other thing is down low in their own zone, they're strong on pucks. They got strong sticks, and some battles that we didn't win early, it wasn't because our guys weren't bearing down. They're just strong on pucks. So you've got to match their intensity. You got to match their pace. And one of the objectives for us going the game tonight was to play at a higher pace than them, because we know they play at a good pace and they come at you. And so, but you have to think fast. You got to play fast. And you can play fast if you don't think fast, and that's not helping you out. So you've got to balance those two out and try to match their intensity, because they're a good hockey. They're a very good hockey club. Yeah, they work hard. I mean, they had a goal last weekend in Notre Dame. They keep it down low well, and they protect pucks, and then they try and get pucks to net. And it was a little bit of a good break on our end, but when you do the right things, we sealed down on that play, kept puck. Our right defenseman kept the puck in, and then down low, we brought it to the net, and it might have gone off their defenseman, but when you're doing the right things, you're going to get those breaks, and that's what we were pleased with.
Well, Tony made a good play coming out of the zone, and I was just staying wide, and he cut through the middle, but he kept going to the net while he dished it wide. And I just pulled up and had a little bit of time, because they play kind of passive, and Tony was just going through, and I think it just deflected off his stick. I was just trying to get a puck to the net.
Similar question I asked your coach, playing the team, and other than that play, they were pretty aggressive. They were jumping out to shooters and stuff like that. Do you have to do anything different as a player? Do you have to think a little faster? Do you have to get rid of the puck quicker?
Well, Kiefer's always told us, if you play behind the net, teams are going to give you time and space when they're playing with their backs to the rest of the zone. So we knew we had to spread them out a little bit. They came a little harder than we thought they would down low. But like you said, they were jumping all over us on loose pucks. They were quick to them, and they battled hard just like we did. We're confident. So when things aren't going well, we know we can turn them around. Every day when we come into the rink for a game, we know we got a game plan that's fit to win. And if we play our style, which we got away from a little bit today, then we're going to come out with a win as long as we work hard. Today was a little sloppy, but at times when we did our jobs offensively and defensively, things were going our way, and that's how it seems to be going for us lately. Yeah, he's been great for us, obviously, and as last year when we made a run in the playoffs and second half behind those Beanpot games, he was big for us, and we always know that he's going to have our back there, so we can take a few chances now and then, and we don't like to give up odd man rushes, but we're okay with giving up a few here and there, try and score some goals when we got them back there.
Does the break come at a good time or bad time?
Yeah, when you win 6 in a row, I guess, Jocko, you don't want to stop. You know, I think it's the right time. I mean, our kids they still have a lot left in the tank, but you know, this last week, I don't want to say draining, but we came off two long road trips, Michigan, Notre Dame. We had a good week of practice, but you know, exams began last Friday. We had kids in exams. We have kids in exams, obviously, all this week. So, you know, I think that mental preparation on the academics, which is the reason why they're here, plays on you. And so, Jocko, to answer your question, I think it's at the right time, and we'll regenerate and re-energize and come back. We'll practice a little bit next week, but we'll come back on the 26th and then and get it going again as we head up to Minnesota. So, no, I think it's the right time.
No question I asked Cody. Can you just talk about Chris Quailer this last month? I mean, beginning here, it seemed like we went like time, but
You making that decision? Yeah, our goaltenders, and I've said this all year long, our goaltenders have work hard. They're good goaltenders, and we've got confidence in all three goalies. You know, Clay got an opportunity to play, and then Chris went back in, and then Chris really hasn't given it up. He's played so well, and he's kept us in games. He's been fabulous. You know, Cody just alluded to it earlier. He plays with so much confidence. He gives our team confidence, and we can play with. We can take some chances at the time. You don't go in thinking you're going to take chances, but I think our guys know that they can play loose. There's nothing worse than playing this game when you don't have confidence in your goaltender. If I've been there before. It's a tough way to approach the game, and we're not in that mindset or mentality at all. We go in knowing we think the best goaltender in the league, and the guy across the hall is very good and leads all the statistics, and he's very good. So there's a lot of good quality goaltenders in the league, and we believe we've got one.
Norm mentioned that this is a good time for the break for them. When you have a team coming in that is on their own streak, and they played a pretty tough game last night at home and a big game for them. You know, they're probably going to come in maybe.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, Nance.
Maybe their legs are going to go away. Is that part of the preparation all to tell you guys, let's see if we can run these guys down and make them use some energy early on?
Yeah, I mean, you go into that, and obviously they played last night, and we just try and go in just our own game plan. We put tendencies together for the opposition. Cody talked about Kiefer, who's Coach Keefe, and Patrick Foley, Coach Foley, do a great job on the offense and defensive side of the game in terms of preparation with game planning. And so I think our players feel that they're well prepared going in, and then it's just executing our systems. And there's a way and identity we want to play to, and we try to play to that.
The win gets you back to 500 overall. Obviously, conference is what you've been stressing, but just looking down at the scores you've been seeing, 772, does that give your team a boost mentally?
I don't think there's any doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, this team last year, I was watching it from afar, went through some early struggles and started to turn it around. They started playing better as they approached the holiday break, but they never got it back to 7-7-2. It took a while to get to 500 early in January. But going through it last year, and Cody might want to jump in, going through it last year I think gave them confidence. We didn't know because we were a different coaching staff. We saw it from afar, but I think the players had confidence in their own ability that we can get it back to 500 because they went through it last year. Now, you're not going to put us through that again next year, are you?
I don't think so.
But, the players had that confidence. So, it's nice at the break to be at 500 and then move forward from the break.